Right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises, glory, honor due to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushua Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect out there, men, women, and children. All right. This is for the Israelites, Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, which make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You know, our people out there, 2/3, they feel that we at the last days. But they don't know, searching the power. They don't know who the power is, or, and the name, who to call on, and the calamities that are coming to the earth before that. It's going to be great death, great famine, and a lot of diseases. And ultimately, what it's going to do it? Fire is going to cleanse this earth, man. Prophecies being made manifest day in and day out. Because ultimately the Lord is building through the ambassadors of it, that He sent, which are men on earth, who are teaching and preaching this word, man. And our people are refusing to get it, man. At lunch break, this little quick something. Let's go. Let's start with around 14. Let's start with 15. Isaiah 66 and 15. Before, behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with His chariots like a whirlwind, right? To render His anger with fury and His rebuke with flames of fire. Okay. He's coming to purify the land, get rid of all the cancer, get rid of the niggas, get rid of Esau, all these devils, man. For by fire and by His sword will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Okay, and this goes on to say, they that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens beyond one tree in the midst, eating swine flesh, and the abomination for the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. Okay. Then it says, for I know their works. Right? And their thoughts, it shall come that I will gather all nations in tongues, and they shall come and see my glory. But it's not for all nations, okay, to come to be in the kingdom of heaven together, which all nations will be, but that's not what He's talking about. Okay, the Lord's gathering all nations to destroy all the armies of the earth, the military, so to speak. Okay, to destroy them, man. Ultimately, these armies gonna try to fight against Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, man. So I'm gonna read 15 again. 16 again, 15 and 16 again. I'm gonna try to get a precept for it. Behold, Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire, right? Yeah, by way of those nuclear missiles, hypersonic missiles that He's given Esau and the rest of the nations the technology to build, man. And with His chariots, man. Yeah, those so-called UFOs. Esau trying to get, the world prepared for a quote-unquote alien invasion. They know, pursuant to the scriptures, who and what they are and why they're coming. To render His anger with fury and His rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and His sword will the Lord Yahweh plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many, man. Okay? So now let's go to the book of Joel, chapter 3, start at 1. Joel 3 and 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, right, which is pending prophecy, Okay, it's pending. When I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, okay, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, okay, the Lord's judgment, and will plead with them there for my people. Okay, again, you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians are the Lord's people. For my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. That's right, you Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians are scattered amongst all the nations, which means throughout time we intermingled with the nation. We have nations and even Israelites that look like all nations, and you have all the other nations that look like us. Okay, you know, your Blake Griffin, your Justin Timberlakes, your Eminems of the world. Okay, so that's what the Lord's gonna do. He's gonna gather these nations, which is pending prophecy now. You know, everything is being put in position. All these moves, you know, political moves and you know, the politicians of the earth, they're making it is also ultimately to put to gather all these nations, so the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua can judge them. Long story short. Okay, I'm gonna read this again. I'm gonna close out. For behold, in those days, right, and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, okay, out there in the Middle East, and will plead with them there for my people, for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered amongst the nations and parted my land. Okay, with that, I want to give all praises and glory due to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rahab Kakadash. Till next time, Shalom.